Hey guys, Third Gen Farmer here. I am back, and well, it's been a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I think the last video was around is it March 1st or something? And right now we're towards the end of April, so definitely a lot later. Warmed up a whole lot, and snow is all gone. Not like we had a lot anyways, but. So right now I am, as you see, in the field, and I'm in our Lamborghini tractor. What the heck am I doing? Well, I'm spreading. Now this is our fertilizer spreader, and this is a pea field. Well, that doesn't seem right, because peas fertilizer, you don't really necessarily put a lot of fertilizer on peas, so why would you have to spread any, even if you were putting any? Which you're right, so we're not. What I'm spreading right now is actually peas, funny enough. No, it's not what this is intended for, obviously, the spreader and everything. But we had an idea. We had just a little bit left in one of the trucks. Instead of messing around and trying to put that back in the bin and whatnot and all that, we were like, hey, let's just spread it. Why not? We had the spreader out anyways, because we we're probably going to end up spreading fertilizer on our wheat ground and our canola ground. So yeah, we just decided to spread the remainder of our peas on here, because why not? Will they grow? Maybe, maybe not. They're just going on top, and this has already been seeded, so it might not go well. I guess we're gonna find out. But it's not that much. It's only probably 50 bushel, not even. Well, not even. It was like a quarter of this full, this little spreader. So I don't know. We'll do what we got to do, and yeah, just getting it done. So apologies for kind of being away. I was busy at. Just off away from the farm doing some other stuff, work and whatnot, so I apologize for that, for not getting the drill ready and all this other stuff, rest of spring prep, ditch ways, kind of prep the nose and the fields and whatnot, or like the rest of our planting and everything. We can get some good content and some footage, drone footage maybe even, and whatnot. Yeah, we're all done the peas, I guess I should have mentioned that. Planting is already all done there, so yeah, that's kind of a little bit of an update as of right now. So alright, so we're a little bit later in the day. We had a bunch of little organizing things that we had to do around the yard, just kind of get stuff lined up and everything. For the wheat, and also we got our fertilizer kind of sorted out, and augers. Our fertilizer auger kind of we have some issues with it. We should have looked it over before. That was our fault. We didn't. So there was the shaft on it was kind of a little broke. So. Instead of running that, we just had to do some switching around and everything, but we got her. We're not running a very full load here, but this is our leftover fertilizer that we have from last year. So we're just starting out with it. And then on one of our fields here, or just our little field, close. And just get that spread a little bit tonight, and then I'll put this guy in the shed for the night. And tomorrow will be a fresh day. We'll get going on the spreading to make sure we're ahead of the drill and everything. This kind of gives us that leeway. We'll be ahead of the drill and be able to get started in the wheat, at least, work out the little kinks right off the hop. But so yeah, we're gonna get to that. Shouldn't take too long, I don't think. But all right, so we're actually spreading here now. I've done a couple rounds. There's a bunch of little short rounds and stuff, so like I said, this is a small field, or smallest field, so it's only half a mile by half a mile, just a quarter. yeah, we don't got too many lights on this guy behind me here. That's the unfortunate part. So that's not amazing. It is what it is. But I just can't really see my fertilizer going out, which typically in the daytime I can kind of see it kind of spreading out a little bit. Just, it's nice to know, but oh well, at least we have one light back there. You have to switch those out for some nicer lights here someday, but we'll see. And plenty of lights out the front though, and yeah, we're just going. I don't know how long this is going to take me to spread this, but this should bring me good ways into the field. And I don't know, I guess we'll see. It's kind of just pretty basic, back and forth, back and forth. I kind of explained how this worked in previous videos, how the spreader and stuff works and everything, so I'm not going to go too far into it, but we're still going here. It's definitely later in the evening, and yeah, it's this spreader's almost empty now. It's probably gone a little bit longer than I would have thought, because I think it's been about 2 hours now spreading, and that spreader was maybe half, 3/4 full. Well, 3/4 full probably, but yeah, no, it's spreading. We're putting a good little layer on. This is definitely bonus, and the rate was a little bit low when I started out. Kind of did some adjustments. I think I got it where we want it now, and it's spreading nicely out. So yeah, really the only issue, kind of sorta, that I can mention is the fact that I'm running. Yeah, last year we seeded the field this way, we combined it this way, and sprayed it this way, all that stuff. Now this year we're gonna do all of our stuff this way, because it kind of I don't know, it just helps break the land in a different way, kind of smooths it out, and you're not always putting your rows in the exact same spot either. There's a couple reasons, but yeah. And on this one, it's a square field, so it's really easy for us to just do like that. But the issue is because everything is this way from last year, I'm going against that, so it's really rough. So for the spreading, I could have definitely gone this way. It was just like the only reason why I didn't is because I would have had to for sure spread the whole field before we started seeding. Which I could have definitely done, or I could definitely do. Oh boy, that was rough, like I was saying. And especially when this thing is empty, it is bouncing around like crazy. Yeah, there's not much weight to it in those tires. It's not like there's suspension or anything, so definitely feel all of it, and that's bouncing up and down on that drawbar a lot. It's not great for everything, so. And I'd rather, instead of abusing equipment and, you know, pushing it, trying to get it done a little bit quicker, I've slowed it down a little bit, and, you know, so what? If it takes me a little bit longer, it takes me a little bit longer, but I'd rather that than beat the living crap out of this tractor and the spreader. So, all right, there we go. That's our spreading for the night, and heading back to the farm, put this thing in the shed, and go for a little bit of a snooze tonight, and then back at it again in the morning. So I'll see you guys then. It might be a different video. So if it is, then thanks for watching, everyone, and hopefully there's going to be a lot more content here soon. But yeah, see you around.